Emotion hacking is an advanced skill that focuses on not just hearing the words your prospect says, but tapping into the emotions behind those words. It's a deeper level of emotional intelligence where your attention is laser targeted on the tone, context, and feeling that accompanies their responses. By honing this skill, you can better connect with prospects, understand their real concerns, and use this insight to move conversations toward closing. While traditional sales training often relies on pre-scripted responses to objections, emotion hacking allows you to step beyond rote rebuttals and engage with prospects in a more authentic, responsive way. Imagine you're asking a client a qualifying question, like whether they can afford a $5,000 investment. The way they respond to this question, whether it's fast, defensive, relaxed, or hesitant, gives you critical clues about their real concerns. These clues guide your next step in the conversation. Let's break it down further and why emotions matter in sales. Sales is inherently emotional. People make buying decisions based on how they feel, even if they rationalize it later with facts. Understanding the emotions behind their words allows you to address fears and uncertainties. When a prospect hesitates or deflects, there's usually an emotional block like fear of spending too much or making the wrong decision. Build rapport. If you recognize and validate their emotional state, you can connect more deeply, building trust. Steer the conversation. By observing their emotional cues, you can gently guide the conversation where it needs to go. In a scenario where you're discussing a high-ticket product, such as a $5,000 coaching program, how the client answers your questions matters just as much as what they say. Here's an example of how a conversation might flow. Frank, if this program proves to be everything you need, would $5,000 be a feasible investment for you? Frank responds with a rapid response and tense voice. I'm just looking right now. Frank's fast speech and tone show discomfort or hesitation, likely about the money. You then respond in a calm, empathetic tone. Frank, I understand completely. Let's put the money aside for a moment. From what you've seen so far, can you picture yourself benefiting from our coaching program? Frank then responds in a slower, reflective tone. Yeah, I think this is exactly what I need. Just not sure I'm ready yet. Frank's slower, more thoughtful response shows that he's opening up and is starting to express his true feelings about the offer. Let's dive in a little deeper how emotion hacking benefits you. 1. Deepens rapport. By matching the emotional cues of your prospect, you foster a deeper connection, which makes them more likely to trust you. 2. Improves objection handling. When you understand the emotional root of objections, you can tailor your responses to address their deeper concerns instead of offering generic answers. 3. Closes sales more effectively. When prospects feel understood, they're more willing to move forward, even if they initially hesitated. Here's how to develop better emotion hacking skills. Active listening. Truly listen to the client's tone, pace, and energy, not just their words. Ask better questions, open-ended, emotional questions like, how do you feel about? Invite deeper emotional responses. Practice empathy. Imagine being in the prospect's shoes and try to understand their emotional state, whether it's stress, fear, excitement, or doubt. This strategy enhances your sales effectiveness and also enriches all your human interactions, making you not only a better salesperson, but a more empathetic communicator. When you focus on the emotion behind the words, you unlock the potential for stronger relationships and better results.